everybody, welcome in and welcome back to episode number 115 of the 3 Count Out podcast. My name is Aaron. Joining me right now, one half of the Detroit duo. We got big man Mike. Jackal will be joining us a little bit later, probably live via carrier pigeon or some bullshit, I don't know. But that does not stop us from what we have to talk about now, because Mike, we are 24 hours removed from whatever the fuck Revolution was.
Violent is what it was.
Very violent.
It was a violent pay-per-view.
Some people left with championships and some people left with new cheek piercings.
Some left with both. Goodness, yeah, there were some matches that were just bloody for the sake of being bloody. And then there were some that were violent just for the sake of being violent, because Tony Khan is, as we have said before, for the sickos.
Yeah, it started off strong
like this.
Yeah, it started off strong with Revolution, because it started off in the pre-show when Shane Taylor pushed the fucking Rizzler over.
He also beat up Wayne Brady, which I just found out today.
Yeah, Wayne Brady was just there because fuck the Oscars,
yeah,
I guess.
He skipped the Oscars,
yeah, whatever it was.
Fan, so he's like, I'll go.
Hey, me too, AEW man. I didn't even know they were going on.
AEW show. Well, yeah.
But yeah, no, he pushed over the Rizzler and then got speared by Big Justice. But, he still pushed over the Rizzler, so that's
just one of those lines you just never thought you'd hear. Oh, yeah. God. What'd you do? I pushed over the Rizzler and then I got speared by Big Justice. Oh. Okay.
Yeah. No,
I guess your career's going downhill.
Yeah, no, and that was not, I know you normally don't talk about the pre-show, but one other thing that I do want to talk about is the new AEW National Champion, Jungle.
Someone with hair.
Not boy, Jack Perry. Just Jungle.
First, yep.
He just loves the jungle.
That belt's had hair.
Yeah, the first champion with hair for the AEW National Championship. It was quite an interesting match, that 21-man Blackjack Battle Royal. What were the fucking rules to that?
It was a Royal Rumble, but 21 people instead of 30. And the winner got the belt.
But he jumped over the top rope.
I don't know, man. I caught it because what I was watching, it just started buffering, and I was like, "Oh, I'm not going to get to watch this."
Yeah.
And then I got to, I think, 8 or 9 people left. That's where I finally started to watch, and I was like, "Oh, Jungle Perry's out. Nope, he's in. Tommaso's out. Nope, Tommaso's in."
Yeah.
Is that John Morrison?
Yeah, John Morrison bald. I think it was it Roosh who legit went over and got eliminated, and the commentators were like, Roosh is out, and then he just got back in the match and they eliminated him again.
Yep. Because the refs didn't see.
Yeah, but the new AEW National Champion, hopefully they can do something with that championship. Jungle, not boy, Jack Perry is definitely one to make championships his own. So I'm interested to see what he does with this. But then the actual first match of AEW Revolution 2026.
Hell of a way to kick it off.
A tag team match for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. FTR defeating the Young Bucks. And I guess by proxy, all of the Young Bucks' children and nieces and nephews.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep. Every generation of Young Buck was just defeated by the Young Buck, or by FTR. Sorry, not by the Young Bucks. They kicked themselves.
I went. Why is everybody bleeding? That's how it went. That's how fast it happened. I literally was like, "Oh, I got a Snapchat," and then I looked up. I was like,
"Yeah,
what I missed?"
I asked that question myself a lot. during this pay-per-view. I was constantly like, what the fuck is going on? That wasn't even the start of it.
I mean, way.
Yeah, no, I mean, this was just good old like blading off of super kicks, just some dumb indie bullshit. But
again, in like the best way possible, because this was one of those nights where everybody was mildly immortal. So you just had to go this side of actual murder to beat somebody last night.
And Young Bucks versus FTR definitely set that tone. Because these Young Bucks are back to the OGs. They're doing their shtick again, and they're just doing it. They're just like, yeah, fuck you.
Yeah.
Everybody that said we can't wrestle, fuck you. We wrestle now. Look, we were just pretending. We're actors. That's what we do. And it's always good to see a Young Bucks match now. I don't know why all of their children and nieces and nephews were out there, but you know what? It was early enough in the night, so I guess you weren't keeping them up late. You know, it was a school night though, Sunday night. That's why they had the Rizzler in the pre-show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus and then his diabetes probably doesn't let him stay up too late or whatever.
That's that's fine.
Shaped like a fucking beach ball, okay?
Yeah. You know what Rizzler needed? He needed some milk that he could have gotten from this next match. Timeless Tony Storm versus Marina Shafir.
Timeless Tony Storm out here biting titties.
She out here biting titty. Full on, man. It was
and Marina in the corner getting ready to take that ass. Just
Marina smiling as she gets ass to the face.
Not even fucking hiding it. She's just pumped.
I get it. All right. I understand. I totally understand. And it's, listen, I think AEW has they lost the violent lesbians when Mariah May became Blake Monroe. I think they have now gained back another violent lesbian for Timeless Tony Storm. I think you can definitely just keep running this back up the ante. No, I meant Marina Shafir. I mean, Ronda Rousey is around, but
I really hope they threw enough money at her that she doesn't become a raging bitch as soon as she leaves, like she has for everything else she's ever done.
What I want to know,
she leaves a place. She's like CJGJ. She leaves and immediately trash talks wherever she just left. And it's like, really, you weren't complaining when people were throwing millions of dollars at you.
No.
But now they're the problem, not you.
No, she loved it when she was the WrestleMania main event. My question, though, is, doesn't she have an MMA fight in May?
Yeah. But yeah, it's one of those probably like pre-taped, prefixed ones. So like, they're probably not going to beat each other up too bad. It's going to be like a WWE event, but MMA.
Like, is she going to do this and the MMA fight? Or is she going to do the MMA fight and then this? Or is she going to do this and then do the MMA? Like, is this just to promote the MMA fight? I don't know. That fight, by the way, is on Netflix. And I heard, according to my source, says that Netflix executives are pissed off that Ronda Rousey is on HBO Max before she's on Netflix. Yeah, I also heard, according to my other source, says that WWE is shocked that she's even wrestling. Well,
yeah, because she said she would never do this dumb fake shit ever again.
Yeah,
her quote, not mine.
No, and I mean, I hope that Ronda Rousey is just here. This is gonna sound weird. I hope that she's just in AEW to collect a paycheck every week and leaves and does nothing else. You know?
Kind of like when they had, in year 2, when they brought in like that whole UFC group where all they did was be annoying for like 6 months and leave.
Yeah, and it like I think between AEW and WWE, AEW is the better company for Ronda Rousey to be in. She doesn't have to cut a promo. She only has to go out there and have matches with people that will gladly get hit for real. That will gladly say, I took punches from Ronda Rousey. You know, like, I don't want her to be a prominent figure, but if she's just around, you know, they're coming up into full gear, you know, they got to start getting that. If she's just kind of there, she's with the Death Riders, so, like, she doesn't have to cut a promo. There's plenty of people that can cut a promo in that group. Also, just want to point out, Ronda Rousey and Wheeler Yuta are in the same faction. Just putting that out there. They ride together, baby.
Probably not the first segment, but I would say halfway through Dynamite, she cuts a promo. And then it ends with Mox doing Mox promo, you know? Because it's going to start with MJF either talking shit or Ospreay calling everybody bruv for 45 minutes, you know? Bruv. Yeah.
Yeah.
Him and his new tattoos.
Yeah, his new tattoos with his new AEW money. But I don't hate Ronda Rousey going to AEW. She is a big name that could be attached to this company. I don't think she needs to be there all the time. Maybe we put her on a Roman Reigns schedule. You know, she shows up, she punches her friends for real, and she leaves. She fills a spot, you know? Her and Shayna Baszler loved punching each other in the face for nobody. So she will be the perfect candidate for when AEW goes back to empty arenas. Anyway, speaking of Death Riders, the head Death Rider, Jon Moxley, had a nice little rematch against Konosuke Takeshita for the AEW Continental Championship with a little bit of a stipulation, this one having no time limit because they went to time limit during Grand Slam, I think it was, right?
Yeah, and then I think also like a Dynamite or something too. Yeah. They've had like two or three matches go to time limit, but yeah.
Yeah, so Mox defeating Takeshita, making him
pass out.
Yeah, well, pass out. Yeah.
Already, so I thought they were going to put a belt on Takeshita for sure. Like the way that match was going, I was like, Takeshita's going to have this. He's going to have a new belt. Wow. Sorry, this is one of those where Raw is also right here because it's Mondays. And I looked up and I'm assuming this means Bayley's very much going to lose the match because she got a commercial time entrance.
Nice. Bayley versus who?
AJ Lee for the Intercontinental title.
Oh, yeah. AJ's holding that till Mania. AJ is holding that till Mania. Just like Jon Moxley will probably hold on to the Continental Championship until Full Gear. I don't know.
Yeah, where he's gonna face Ospreay.
Yeah, that does look like what it's going to be, and I'm surprised because I thought Ospreay would be whatever the World Championship was going to be, but I guess not. Also,
the way he came back though.
Yeah, hey, Will, maybe don't do all that flippy shit off the top when you could barely walk last time.
Bro? Time to kill myself, bro.
Yeah. Dude, he went up to the top, he did the fucking cross. I'm like, dude, don't do that. Don't. You've already had your fucking chance, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, but I mean, hey, I guess Will Ospreay is going to be Will Ospreay, and Tony Khan's gladly going to pay him money, and Will Ospreay with the Continental Championship. Really, any championship sounds okay with me.
Yeah.
You know, so we had a couple people retain, but then we had a nice little change here with the Women's World Tag Team Championship. The Divine Dominion, which is Megan Bayne and Lena Cross, defeating the Babes of Wrath, Harley Cameron, and Willow Nightingale. Willow Nightingale had been jumped earlier after her, I think it was the TBS Championship she was defending in the pre-show.
Against Lena Cross.
Yeah. Oh, it was against, okay. I didn't watch that one. But yeah, no, so it it was kind of writing on the wall there that something was probably going to happen, and you give him a little bit of an out, saying Willow's hurt.
This match wasn't close. It was Megan Bayne and Lena Cross just putting boots to ass until they decided they wanted a pin.
Mm-hmm. Personally, I
don't know who's going to take those belts.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked a nice dominant win, and I feel like AEW shouldn't overdo this, but they should have a couple more matches where they just kind of run through people for the next couple of weeks, right? Make them untouchable for like 3-4 weeks.
Well, That's who beats them?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I think maybe the Sisters of Sin can go after them, Julia Hart and Sky Blue.
Maybe.
But, I mean, they're not really doing anything. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really know why they would get that chance. Yeah, we'll get into that later, but I don't really know why they're running in why they're not really doing anything besides running in on her matches, but yeah, we'll get into that because the next match on the card here was a nice little singles match. Just a straightforward wrestling match. Totally nothing ultra violent happening here. Swerve Strickland defeating Brody King by pinfall.
Yeah. And it was one of those ones where like I was waiting for like and who starts bleeding?
Yeah, I think this was probably one of the only matches without blood.
And then Swerve with the impressive ass deadlift Liger bomb on the apron.
Yeah. Swerve has been putting on that mass, and he showed it. That is not fat. That's all straight muscle. Yeah, he's a strong boy now. No, oh God, no. I threw my back out just watching Swerve do that. I was like, oh God, dude. No, thank you.
Oh, during that. I was also surprised.
What about during the match? Did you poop your pants during the match?
No. Shocked. Just impressed. To
be fair, I mean, this is exactly what we thought it was going to be. It was just two men hitting the shit out of each other. Just doing it for the love of the game, baby.
It was one of those, like, obviously Swerve was going to win, but Brody was going to look kind of impressive. Yeah. I was worried. They did have one moment where I was like, we're going to have that goes to a little too far moment when he had him and he was basically just going to curb stomp him right into the exposed turnbuckle on the bottom. I was like, Tony wouldn't. Right?
There's that little bit of doubt in the back of your mind where you're oh fuck.
I started getting uncomfortable, and then Brody put his hands out, and I was like, oh thank God.
Yeah. Well,
okay.
And I feel like really the talking point of this match was the third return that's happened at this point.
Yeah.
In Mr. Kenny, oh by God, Omega. Again, surprised he's not direct. I mean, I guess Swerve and Brody King are in that AEW world title picture right now.
Well, Swerve is who took Kenny out.
Yeah, and I think that's probably more what they were going with, not necessarily like putting him directly for a championship, which again feels weird, especially because we will talk about the main event once we get there in the order, but the outcome of that does kind of leave a lot of questions.
I will say this is how you build your division appropriately. Like, you have Ospreay, who's gone for the main championship, I believe already, who's probably going to be challenging for the Continental against Mox, who's been a world champion. So that's impressive. And then you have Swerve, who's been a champion, and Kenny, who's been a champion, going after each other without a title involved. It's still like you have two high-profile players, and it just kind of keeps expanding the title picture. So you're like, anybody can be in it now. That's the exciting part. Like, you just kind of keep growing. Instead of being like, oh, hey, there's like 3 guys, WWE. You're going, look at all these people that could hold our world title, and we can turn into a fucking star.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I was getting at as well, is that, like, Ospreay is world title adjacent. Brody King right now is world title adjacent. They have both gone after this. Like, Swerve Strickland is world title adjacent. Like, these are all people that at any point could step back up. And honestly, either one of them, anybody right now could step up to MJF. Spoiler alert, but we'll get into that. First, though, we have to talk about the 2 out of 3 falls match for the AEW Women's World Championship. Tekla defeating Chris Statlander, which is not what I thought was going to happen. I thought for sure Tekla was going to get the first fall, which I was correct on. I maybe it's just me. I don't dislike Tekla, but I just don't care. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't get it.
She's for the, like, the AEW fans knew her a lot beforehand, and then being over there, she's one of those people that has a lot of personality in the ring.
Yeah,
they like that, and she shows it, and she's good at playing like the leader of, you know, the leader of the group, being kind of she doesn't care what she has to do to win, whether it's be violent or cheat. She does not give a fuck, so she finds a way to win. And I think her reign, whoever they use to take it off of her, it's going to be a well-earned win, and it's going to be interesting, because I don't think it's going to be Chris.
No, and that's I feel like by having Chris Statlander lose this, it does kind of, okay, you know, you're Chris Statlander, I feel like, will definitely hold the Women's World Championship at some point again, but I don't feel like it's going to be while Tekla holds the belt. Also, ladies and gentlemen, joining us live via carrier pigeon, Jackal Joker.
I just spent the past week in the Saskatoon General Hospital diagnosed with swine flu. If your name is Aaron A. Anderson, I'm very sorry. Your uncle is now infected. Hi, my name's Jackal. Hey, boys. What's up, fellas?
How's it going?
That's a Tony Khan segue.
Oh, God.
That's a Michael Cole segue. Sorry.
Yeah, a Michael Cole segue that apparently had a 3 count out segue that then had a very 2K voice line of, "Oh my God, Oba Femi just powerbomb Brock Lesnar," even though, like, you know, Big Show and John Cena and anybody else with muscles, a lot of people powerbomb Brock Lesnar.
You mean to tell me Brock Lesnar getting up in the air is not a big deal in the year of our Lord 2026? I find that hard to believe.
Yeah.
I do believe he might have crippled at least 2 of those masked men, though. That one he yeeted across the steps, I was like, he didn't land right.
Yeah. Hey, we finally know why Seth Rollins has surrounded himself with extras for weeks and weeks on hand. It's so that way Brock Lesnar had people to suplex, because Piss Baby needed to feel strong.
Oh,
I bet he tinkled a little bit when Oba Femi picked him up.
Brock Lesnar going after smaller men that are protecting Seth Rollins. Oh my God, well, I think we did flash back to 2016.
Well, Seth Rollins is still not cleared either, so it's like everybody knows that. You know, that Brock Lesnar is not gonna touch Seth. Like, Seth isn't gonna be cleared probably for another couple weeks, I think it was. Like, it's gonna be a rough build. It's gonna be a lot of Brock Lesnar running over masked men. I think it's a bad time.
Now it's him versus. Spoiler alert for Jackal. So the match we kind of thought was gonna happen, it's looking like Oba versus Lesnar.
Thank God. Lesnar LA Knight made no fucking sense.
Well, yeah, except for they're pretty much talking about whoever Lesnar faces at Mania is going to lose.
Oh.
Oh yeah, because the walking lawsuit definitely needs another victory under his belt.
Yeah, I
Yep, he
don't
needs the
want,
help.
I don't want, Flair
God,
to lose to Brock
dude,
Lesnar.
this
Because they're
company
talking about
gives me a migraine.
this is probably going to be his last Mania. So he wants his last Mania. He wants to go out on top.
No, you're
Unlike
supposed
the
to
other
go
two
out on
people
your
that
back. You're
Well,
supposed
those
to go
women
out
probably
putting
didn't want
over
to
the
get
younger
pissed on
talent.
allegedly, so we don't always all get what we want then, asshole.
All right, we're off topic. We were talking about the
That's fine.
AEW
Yeah,
pay-per-view.
yeah, yeah.
God damn
You know
it.
what? Yeah. You know what I do want? You know what I do want? I want Jet Speed wearing lucha masks because that looked dope in
They
this
looked
next
great.
match. That was
They looked
Mystico
great.
and Jet Speed defeating the Don Callis family, Okada, Kyle Fletcher, and
I-
Mark Davis, reuniting Aussie Open, mind you.
Didn't fucking see that coming.
No, this was a great match. This was
It was.
awesome, dude. I Speedball in a fucking lucha mask looks dope as fuck. He looks like a fucking Power Ranger. He looks like a superhero. That's fucking crazy. And like this entire match was like obviously just kind of, we can hear every pothole that Jackal is hitting in real time.
Listen, man, these Canadian roads aren't really super paved.
That's the
How's she
it's a
going, eh?
pigeon. It's the pigeon flapping in the wind. It's the But yeah, no, this match was fucking awesome, and the Don Callis family taking a loss here in a pretty noticeable match, coming up
Yeah.
short on some gold. But hey, Aussie Open still looks fucking awesome, like day one.
Hell
you
yeah,
know?
they do.
They were still moving. They
And-
never lost a step.
And we got Mystico being signed officially to AEW, and that man
Yes.
was crying the happiest tears I've ever seen.
And he's now a trios champion on in two different countries. He's the trios
Yeah.
champion in CMLL and the trios champion in AEW. So he's racking it up. About
yeah.
time that he actually holds some gold in America, because as far as I'm aware, this is like his first major championship that he's really held. I'm pretty sure, right? Because Sin Cara never fucking held anything.
Did he not hold belt with the other short guy? I don't know his name.
You know, the fact that you can't. Oh, you're talking about Callistico?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, I almost forgot about him. See, but hey, the fact that we don't know means they probably didn't. Or if they did, it wasn't notable. So I feel like at least with the AEW Trios champions,
They won the NXT tag titles one time.
Okay. All right. Listen, I'm not going to knock NXT, but I think we can maybe agree that the Trios Championship might be bigger.
I think that was unless it still is, I believe that was the Hunico Sin Cara.
Oh, that's not Mystico.
Yeah.
That's not real. That's not.
Sin
That was the fake Sin Cara. They had a whole, like, you need to go and watch some old SmackDown. They have a whole couple episodes
fuck you.
about that.
I blocked that shit out of my memory because it was fucking terrible.
Well, no, it was great. What are you talking about? It was. Yes, Jackal agrees. It was good.
Yeah, I'm sure he was agreeing with you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Even little like 12-year-old me didn't know what the fuck was going on. I'm going, Dad, why is there two of them? He went, I don't care.
I don't know, man.
Like WWE showing they love diversity too when they put the super Mexicans on fucking lawnmowers and have them riding down to the ring. Jesus Christ.
What are you talking about? Hunico is a perfect character with zero flaws. Anyway, talking about some representation, some actual real lucha royalty representation in the next match. Andrade El Idolo going up against Bandito. both from
Just a
those
simple fucking
famous
banger.
lucha families. Yeah, no, this was a banger. Bandito with I think it was Super Dragon that he wore the mask for. So nice little tribute there. Also, Bandito fucked up taking his pants off. That was funny. It made me giggle.
So
He had to
again,
tear away pants, and that did not work.
Raw going on in the background. Pretty certain we're getting another Mania match set up.
What's it looking like? What we got? 1 month away from WrestleMania. What are they giving us, Mike?
AJ Lee probably defending her title against
Maxine Dupree?
Becky Lynch.
They already did this.
Huh? A few times.
They already.
This feud's only been going on for like a year already, but hey, you know.
Okay. All right. Well. Okay. Fine. We're gonna go back to AEW.
Anyways,
we're gonna go back to AEW where Becky Lynch can't hurt us.
Action.
Yeah. No. Great luchador action in this match. Just kind of fighting for the fuck of it. There was really nothing on the line. No stipulation. No. They just hated each other and wanted to fight. I respect it.
Well, no, it's not even that they hated each other. Literally, Bandito came down to the ring, pointed at him, Andrade pointed back, and then they shook hands. Like, all right, let's just go beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah,
it was that simple.
Yeah, just fuck.
And Bandito with the deadlift. Wow, I can't remember the name of his move. It looks so much better that way when the person's laying on the ground. I doubt anybody else can do that besides for Andrade. But holy shit, did it look great.
Well, Bandito's also as you say, a freak of nature. Because
True.
He's a very, very, very strong man. He continues to impress me every single time that he's in the ring. He continued to impress me here. I definitely, again, going back to how AEW is leaving some things open-ended, Bandito has held major championships in other companies, could definitely hold major championships in AEW. But Lucha Libre aside, AEW, they were like, hey guys, we gave you some flippy shit. We're gonna get back to the violent stuff. And they gave us Darby Allin, Orange Cassidy, and Roderick Strong going up against the Dogs. David Finlay, Gabe Kidd, and Clark Connors, who I legitimately thought was just a younger Hangman Adam Page. But no, he's jacked and he's blonde and he's got long hair. He looks like him. He's also a cowboy.
Yeah,
He's got the whole Western thing going on.
Yeah, he's kind of like if Hangman did cocaine.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a great way. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what else I like?
Especially
I like
with that spear.
I like, that spear, the Darby Allin, folding him in half, going off the apron to the floor. Oh my fucking God. Darby, I think, has now just said, you know what? I climbed Mount Everest, so I guess if I'm going to wind up in a wheelchair, now's the time. And has just found a way to not take the most, like there's no, weapon involved there. It just hurts. And it hurts. There's no way. Yes, they do it safely, but safe just means Darby tucks his chin. And, that's... I don't know.
Darby is made of Gumby material. So.
Yes. Yeah, no, and that's what I was about to say is I know that's Darby Allin. And listen, I love me a Darby Allin match. I know exactly what I'm watching when I watch a Darby Allin match. Listen, the Dogs looked strong as hell, which I think was obviously the point here. Even though they did lose, they still looked fucking awesome. So nice little new trio for AEW that they've picked up. And I feel like definitely around Forbidden Door season, we're probably going to see a lot more of them.
And apparently Dave Finlay hates his family on Twitter or something or other.
Yeah, they got beef or whatever, you know.
Everybody's like,
Well,
why didn't you go
he's
to
one of
your
those
dad?
people.
He's like, I fucking love money. Sorry, like,
I mean,
Yeah. He's
Listen,
one of those people. He straight up
like
said,
that.
like, he's one of those people like MJF, where if he's gonna be a bad guy, he's gonna be like a bad guy all the time. So whatever he can target and talk shit about, that's what he's gonna do, even if it's his own family.
And
yeah.
Fit Finley is such a consummate professional in the business that I'm sure he does not give a fuck, dude.
No,
Dude,
he probably
I'm
just
sure-
like gives him a.
I'm sure they're texting each other as they're doing it. You know, they're
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
they're sitting there
absolutely.
giggling. They're in the living room. They're 5 feet apart. Like
Right.
Although I can't
Awesome.
imagine
I love it.
Finley fucking texting. He's probably
Fit Finley still has like a fucking flip
Hey.
phone. Like he has to push the numbers like 3 times to get the letter he wants. That's what I
Listen.
see.
Listen, allegedly Triple H has some shitpost burners allegedly on Twitter. So
well,
I
yeah,
mean,
we know he watches the
Oh.
podcast.
well, yeah, I mean, yeah,
We need to
obviously
find
he
it.
watches the podcast, 3 Count Out podcast, Triple H's favorite podcast. Also, just judging by how they booked this, Tony Khan's favorite podcast, except not this last match. Fuck you for that one, but we'll get into it. But yeah, no, I listen. I think there's a lot of old men in the WWE on Twitter shit posting. I think they're a little bit more controlling that narrative than we think they are. But
Yeah,
we kind of talked about the last.
Half of them are engagement farming just so they can get paid. Anyways.
Yeah, dude, they got that blue check marks. They gonna respond to each
Hey.
other.
Kevin
It's a
Nash.
whole thing.
In the quote of a Jackal Joker, just make the content.
That's true. That's
Hey,
true.
ain't no shame in the game. I just wanted to call it out. I don't give a fuck.
But you know, we've kind of talked on the last match.
Main event.
Yeah, let's get into it here. The last chance Texas death match for the AEW Men's World Championship. MJF retaining against Hangman Adam Page, meaning that Hangman Adam Page can never challenge. Yeah, he hanged the
Wow,
Hangman.
they did that?
And so now, since Page lost, he will never be able to challenge for the AEW World Championship again. Put a little asterisk on that because Tony Khan already said in the press conference that, you know, the paper says what the paper says, but there's ways around it.
Yep.
So he hasn't gone into what the ways around it are.
And I know it gets you a guaranteed contract. So something called the Owen Hart tournament is guaranteed a championship match.
That does sound like a good way to get it.
Not Mr. AEW. Well-known fact. I'm surprised they even ran back the entire stipulation that Cody has come out and publicly stated that he wished he never did to begin with.
Well, you must have listened to the podcast last week. We had talked about that.
Maybe
that's what made Cody quit.
I never want to claim to be the person that came up with the idea by themselves because I didn't. Somebody brought it up online and I was like, fuck, that's probably right. Hangman is not a person to shy away from being the bad guy, right? He doesn't think he's a bad guy because he thinks whatever he's doing is justified.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, the rest of this year is Hangman sniffing around World Championship, but he doesn't go for it because he can't. But he's Hangman and he fucking wants it. So this whole year is just him torturing himself until finally he breaks. He goes against his own morals and whatever else to get back into that title picture. Becomes the bad guy once again to get that belt back. In whatever way he needs to. And I think that's probably right. I think they're going to have a heel turn where he has to betray his own morals and his own standing, to betray the fans, to go back on his word to become champion once again. He essentially has to become MJF to get the title.
I don't hate that. I really don't. I was talking about it last week, but I did not think that they should have done this. I thought for sure that by them putting this stipulation on, they were telling us, spoon feeding us, that we were going to have Hangman as the world champion. I'm surprised that he lost, but at the same time, this match was fucking awesome. This was insane. This was extremely violent. This was anything that you would want your main event match for a WrestleMania caliber, I'll say, a WrestleMania caliber pay-per-view, which this was not even their WrestleMania pay-per-view. This was their,
That's what we even had a cleaning show. Sweeping the glass out of the ring.
Yep, sweeping the glass out of the ring.
I'm not doing your indie bullshit.
Yeah, MJF, I'm not doing your indie bullshit. And then they pulled out light tubes.
Yeah. Also, Tony, no, you like it, man, because you're a fucking sicko. Can we get away from the goddamn syringes, please?
Yeah, syringes. I don't. Oh no, I don't like that. I know it's. Listen, I know this is ironic because I have tattoos. I don't like needles. I don't.
There's a difference between tattoo needle. There's a difference between tattoo needles and getting it pierced through your cheek, which Hangman has now done.
Yeah.
Two people.
Yeah. And then I know it doesn't do anything. But when they stuck the syringe through, MJF started pushing down on the plunger and shooting water out the other side. I know it doesn't hurt Hangman at all because that's not how syringes work. But it was fucking gross.
Oh my god!
It was fucking gross, dude.
Right.
I've officially found I can watch men hit each other over the head with light tubes. I can watch people get dragged through glass. I can watch people go belly to belly off the stage and fucking explode and die for 30 seconds. I don't like syringes going through the mouth. I don't know why that's where I draw the line, but I don't like that. I don't know.
It's a good place to draw a line.
Tony Khan was watching Saw 2 with his pants down, and he got to that one needle pit scene. While he was gooning in the middle of his goon sesh, he went, Matt, I have an idea. We're going to do this shit not once, but twice to the same
do we have to do it?
person. Oh, it's such good shit.
We don't have to do it. We're in.
We're in.
Such good shit.
It was a match. It was definitely. I think probably the only thing that they didn't have was a flaming table, and maybe like a gun, if you want to throw that in
explode.
There. But they did explode because they went belly to belly off the stage into a whole bunch of, just generic sound equipment, which, by the way, small little thing here. As the audio guy, mixers don't spark like that and shoot. It was cool, but I don't know. Also, that pyro looked real close.
Fireworks in your mixers.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Maybe I should put fireworks in my Go XLR. You're exactly right. That would solve all my problems. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll make it so that way if we get too loud, it shoots one at me.
On today's episode of Jackass, we're going to call this a fireworks stream, baby. My name's Jackal. Welcome to Jackass.
This year's
I know we
Every
can't
5
probably
subs
get
will shoot a firework
the
at you.
sound. We probably can't get the sound in here, but I did tag you guys in thing on, I think, X.
Oh, the thing on Twitter?
Yep.
It was Willow. It was just Willow slapping the absolute dog piss, I think, out of Lena.
Here, let me see if I can get it through my mic. Hold on, I might be able to pick it up. Uh,
That was one of those
That
ones
is just,
that
that was a
I was like, it
It made my ass
just
chapped,
sounded
and I was
so
even involved in
good.
the fight. Willow Nightingale versus Marina Shafir.
did you hear it? Did it come
No
through?
and no.
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 It
No.
definitely got
Well,
picked up. I
podcast-
saw it on my
podcast
meter.
heard
It's
it.
Discord. Yeah, the pod got it. Yeah, it's a hell of a here. I'll at least check it on video. Oh. Wham! Oh!
It sounded so good. Like Willow
It
just
sounds
smacked
like
the
a
absolute
whip
shit
crack,
out
dude.
of her.
It sounds like a whip
Yeah.
crack. It's crazy. Willow
Gucci
has
chop?
That was one of
always
those
had
ones last
chops
night where I
like
was like,
that.
that sounds like
Yeah,
a big show chop.
Gucci chop?
Lena Cross.
Lena Cross, I
Frost,
believe.
not Marina Shafir.
Yeah,
My
who
bad.
would then go on to
No,
jump
it was
Willow
Tony against
Nightingale and
Marina.
then go on to win the AEW Women's Tag Team Championship from Willow Nightingale. So she got
Yeah.
the shit hit out of her, but she went on to get gold at the end of the night. So I guess it was worth it in the end.
You guys are telling me some crazy shit from top to bottom. What's next? You guys are going to tell me fucking Ronda Rousey walks out? Come on now.
Well, we already did that. Yeah, she's already been
Damn
gone.
it. Damn it.
Yeah, spoiler
Ronda,
alert.
hey, on a
Yeah,
show
spoiler
like
alert, she
this,
did.
Ronda Rousey, Kenny Omega, and Will Ospreay opened.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise.
You want a little
Did
robot?
you just fall
for
down
me?
a flight of stairs?
That's also funny that
Yeah,
Ronda's,
okay. All right, it wasn't just me. Okay,
Ronda's
good.
the low point. Oh, so
Jackal
I'm
went
going
all
off-roading in case
C-3PO.
you get these Canadian roads are very dangerous.
No, you're supposed to stay on the road. You're in a Prius, dude. You're supposed to stay on the road.
No, he's
What
not
the
even in
fuck
a
did the
Prius.
guy
We
at the
couldn't afford that.
dealership tell me this
He's
is four-wheel drive?
No, he
he's
said
in
it
one of those
has
smart
four
cars, the
wheels
one-
and it drives. Oh, you got him in a smart car?
Oh,
Yeah, you
I
know-
don't know what I
shit.
meant. I
Oh,
thought
like
it was
those
yes
little
and. Yes, I am in driving in a car of four wheels. And yes, I totally did watch it, all of AEW,
And-
including
Yeah.
the main event.
Oh, I'm sure you did. Yeah, but that was that the main event went off air with a crazy shot of Hangman.
It was. It was
know,
impressive.
listen, a normal Texas death match isn't enough. So they had to turn it into a dog collar match too, just for funsies, for the love of the game. So that dog collar introduced by Hangman, unfortunately, would then be turned on Hangman, where he would become the hanged man, as MJF would have him over the top rope doing the pull. They're grabbing,
Not the hung
kicking,
man like in your fantasies, Jackal. That's
no.
different.
Damn
Well,
it.
I mean, he might be, but
That's the way he beat Moxley for the
I don't
title.
know.
yes, yeah, it's how he's beat many people for the title. He's also done that to Swerve.
Cool.
It's kind of his signature move as the Hangman. Kind of
Cool.
something that he's done a lot, but has never happened to him. Well, I guess Swerve did it a few times, but he never actually got choked out because of it. So
Yeah.
And then the shot of all shots, which I guess this is also something that grosses me out. Hangman is then released. MJF let's go, and Hangman falls because he's unconscious, and he lands on his feet and falls bloody head first into the camera. Gets his blood all over the camera lens, and then gets loaded onto a stretcher. And MJF gets over Hangman's body on the stretcher, puts his knee on Hangman's chest, and holds up the AEW World Championship through a bloody lens. It looked awesome. I almost threw up.
It did.
Yeah, they got the little filmmaker
so
in me
good,
kind
though.
of bricked up a little bit. That sounds hot just through describing it.
It looked awesome.
just for the
But-
pure
I don't know. I don't know if I
cinematography
can
of
get
it
that.
I
all.
can't
Morbid as
Fair
fuck, but
I can't do
cinematic.
the blood on the lens. Yeah, that's crazy. And I feel like that probably
know,
happened by
man.
accident, but no, yeah, it looked dope. Blood on the lens, bro.
It's either by accident or during rehearsals they spent time fucking practicing it, and that visual's just as funny to me.
I mean, yeah.
I think it worked out perfectly. I think it was one of those ones that just ended up working perfect. Like,
Yeah.
that's one. I don't know if you can recreate that twice and get it that good.
No. I think definitely that is Hangman taking some time off. So AEW is now a little bit open-ended with the title scene because Hangman was considered by many to be the main protagonist of AEW. So who's the main babyface now? I have no idea. But listen, AEW has a giant roster, plenty of people sitting in catering, plenty of people earlier on this card that are world title picture people, people coming back.
Yep.
Obviously, Ospreay going after the Continental Championship, but Kenny Omega still could go after the World Championship. I think he definitely maybe holds it one more time. I could see that. It's just very open-ended now on where AEW goes. I couldn't tell you what the Full Gear paper or what is Full Gear the next one? No, not Full Gear. Wembley. Which one's Wembley? Is it All In, All Out?
All in, I think.
I think Wembley's
All in at
not till
Wembley.
like August. I think we got time till Wembley.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know which pay-per-view is next, but I couldn't tell you what the main event of it is. The world title picture, wide open, and I guess whoever the fuck wants to step up to MJF, he definitely... Oh, I hit my microphone there. I'm sorry. Whoever wants to step up to MJF, definitely not 100%. So take your shot. Take your shot while you can, because
Right.
I don't think he's going to be like this for long.
I think that sort of like unpredictability as compared to the other company is actually
Yes.
quite refreshing and very exciting in my opinion. The fact that you can't look at the next pay-per-view and go, gosh, I actually don't know what the fuck's about to happen, and it's not just going to be another cookie cutter show with the same 3 matches on the card. I think that's actually a really good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And,
That's kind of what we were talking about earlier. I 100% agree.
It seems like WrestleMania is slowly starting to fall into place exactly how we saw it playing out. I think it's already happened, so I think we should talk about it because it happened in between this recording and the last. But Cody Rhodes getting absolutely fucking murdered by Randy Orton. I know we called that match happening, so like I know we were talking about that. But I'm glad that they started it off this way. And it's like that whole segment on Friday was Randy Orton becoming Randy Orton again. And we finally are going to get this like violent apex predator. A lot of people are saying he's back to like 2009 Randy Orton. I don't really know about that. But they're not going to go
Not unless he
down
starts
from
kicking
here.
people every week.
No, yeah, but like they're not going to go down from here. Like it's not going to be a one-on-one singles
Hopefully.
match. It's going to no, they know it's WrestleMania. They know better. They know better than to put them at this point. At this point, we've seen Cody Rhodes get absolutely fucking mugged. I think at the very least we should be looking at a last man standing match. Which does kind of make me think,
Maybe.
did they see AEW pull the trigger on a Texas death match and go, we need one? I don't know. But I think WrestleMania, Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes is one that has my interest a whole hell of a lot more than CM Punk and Sika and the Bloodline.
You know what pisses me off is Raw right now is having an absolute fucking banger of a match between Dragon Lee and Penta for the IC title. And I know that there's going to be matches on that card that aren't even going to be remotely fucking close, but Penta was sitting on the table, on the announce table. Dragon Lee did a running dive through the ropes, did a senton to land on top of him, and flipped
On the
over the
table?
tables.
What? How do you get that far? What the fuck? Is he a missile?
He fucking launched, man.
Jesus
In this
Christ.
match, if WWE
Dude, I thought
did
the
shit
wings were a
like this
gimmick.
every week, oh my god, it's so good. These open challenges have been the shining spots every week, both shows, and
honestly,
everything else is just hot garbage.
Honestly, between AEW and WWE, Lucha Libre has been the shining spot in both of those companies. Fucking CMLL does what CMLL does. But AAA is being booked by the dead man, and he's doing a pretty good job. It was pretty good the last I think it was Reyes das Reyes or whatever. King of Kings is what it translates to. I don't know the Spanish. Forgive me.
El Grande
I'm very
Americano
white.
won.
Yep. The real El Grande Americano, not the original, but the real El Grande Americano. So, and I'm sure
Nino Hamburguesa though for getting into that little tiff with the fan, and WWE said we don't want that shit anymore, big boy.
Yeah,
Bye bye.
well,
Turns out you can't elbow fans.
Yeah, he really did just kind of hit him in the fucking
like knock it the fuck off.
Can't do that.
Yeah, can't do that.
Especially when
just because they're in a mask doesn't mean they're a luchador. Yeah,
Murder
really.
boy.
Yeah.
As far circling it back to Cody and Orton, this is now also the third year in a row that in Cody's WrestleMania build, he's ended up a bloody, beaten pulp at one point or another.
Yeah,
quite the odd pattern to occur at this point. However, if WWE still thinks that this is still going to be enough to get Cody to be cheered at WrestleMania, my God, I need to have what they're smoking because, again, for now the second year in a row, going up against an established superstar off of a heel turn that people have been clamoring for to have any sort of character work, yet again, Cody is going to get booed, and Hunter's going to look at everybody and go, okay, so what'd we do wrong this year? It's fucking Randy Orton going back to skinhead ways. Not full skinhead, but skinhead ways for the first time in a long time in one of, if not his possible last WrestleMania main event that he will ever see. Cody's not going to get booed here. They're going to try their damnedest to make Orton be the most utmost, nastiest, dirtiest heel in the entire build-up leading up to this. But Cody is still going to get booed. Everybody's going to be in the corner of Orton. If I eat my words come WrestleMania Night 1, so be it. But at the moment, it looks like Orton is going to get cheered.
Well, there's exactly one demographic, maybe two, but I'm not going to say the other one. There's one demographic that is going to cheer for Cody, and that is children.
What's the second one?
I have actually a counter to that, Mike.
Second one.
Saudi princes.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's
like where you're going.
We'll worry about that next year.
Yeah. That's next year. Yeah. We gotta get through
This
Vegas
is just
first.
a show off for them. I don't know what you mean. Worry about that next year.
But we'll worry about it next. They still got a book for an American crowd. The Saudi princes might be in the fucking club seats up top, but they're not. They're not the main audience.
As far as this year's WrestleMania goes, I don't think that there are going to be many families there whatsoever. And the families that are there are going to be ones that don't watch the product or don't know how to act in a stadium or don't know why they should be cheering for Cody. They don't know why the things happening are happening in front of them. They just know that all of their rich friends said, oh, hey, you're going to be in Vegas at this time? You should pick up tickets to this wrestling thing. The kids will love it. Have they ever seen wrestling before? No. It's a fun family thing for everyone. Oh, how much is it? 60 grand? That's nothing for us. That's just a drop in the old piggy bank. We can make it happen for everyone. I think those families, those kids who do normally cheer Cody, yes, they're getting priced out of this shit because TKO can lick the sweat off my nuts with how fucking greedy they're being as of late.
Yeah, last I
it's bad
saw.
when Jim Cornette has to pipe in.
Really? Oh no!
Right.
Oh no! When Jim Cornette and I agree on something, it's gone horribly wrong.
That's bad.
But
That's really bad.
I think last I saw, I think the cheapest single seat tickets that you could get were still like 140, 160, something around there.
That's not bad.
It's not bad, but that's still a fuck ton of money, and that's for a single ticket.
But that is WrestleMania.
One.
That I understand.
But that's a single ticket and the cheapest ticket. That's a nosebleed, Mike. If me and Dandy wanted to go to the nosebleeds, I'm not paying $140. I'm watching it on the TV at home.
I'll say this. I think if you're going to something like WrestleMania or the Super Bowl or the World Series or the NBA Championship or the NHL Championship, if you're going to something like that, you should probably be spending over $100 a ticket. Bare minimum.
Nah, that's why I'm never
if you're
going
spending
to
70, if you're spending 70, you should probably only be allowed to stand, right? Because those are main events. Now, $1,000 a ticket, unless you're getting front row and VIP treatment, that's probably not worth it. That's where that should be. Like, unless $1,000 should get me either a suite or backstage and a meet and greet of some sort. If you're not getting any of that, you're just like, oh, I'm 27 rows up. Now you're getting fucked in the butt.
Yeah, and I mean, it's getting bad because like Green Shirt Guy isn't buying some shows anymore because tickets are getting so fucking expensive that the millionaire, that the entire fucking thing that he does, his entire fucking gimmick is that he buys the most expensive WWE tickets. That's why he's always front and center. If he's not even buying the fucking tickets, there's a fucking problem. Like, something has gone horribly wrong. Oh, it's all just greed. It's all just greed. It all comes back to TKO trying to make the biggest bottom dollar that they can, and that's why they will push any dumb bullshit that they can find, like Jelly Roll, probably going up against either The Miz or Kit Wilson. The Miz I'm okay with because at least he's like the celebrity spot guy, but Kit Wilson could have such a good WrestleMania this year. It could be so. If you could have any spot for him, would be a better spot than going up against fucking Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll.
One of Randy Orton's best segments ever aired on WWE television in a long fucking time. And the entire time when Orton's not there, you have to see Jelly Roll's dumb fucking face and his bad fucking acting and his flabby fucking cheeks checking on Cody Rhodes, trying his hardest to be an actor.
You good dog?
To
Cody,
try to
you
get
good
generate
dog?
some sympathy. I hate it.
Cody, you good dog?
So fucking much.
No, Cody's not good.
3
He's
months in
fucking
Orlando
dead.
he moved to Orlando to train. He's also moved to Hollywood to train how to act. Did you know? I can't. And he's an 80 overall in the goddamn game. I can't with this fucking company anymore.
Yeah, I think it'll probably end up being like him and somebody else goofy like Danhausen or somebody like that against Kit and Miz. Something like that. But
I hope not. I really hope not.
That's something down the road.
I really hope that Danhausen's first WrestleMania moment is not involving Jelly Roll in any way, shape, or form, unless he is getting Jelly Rolls. That is the only way I'd be okay with that, is if he was getting a nice, tasty little snack as a treat.
Or he curses Jelly Roll and then Jelly Roll gains all the weight back.
That'd be fucking hysterical.
Okay, Danhausen cursing Jelly Roll and then Jelly Roll getting his ass kicked. That might be worth it. That might be worth price of admission.
So we're getting up here in time.
Yes.
So I know we're probably going to be done fairly soon. So I want to say this because I was on TikTok earlier and there was a guy, his name was just the captain, right? And he asked, honestly, he wanted somebody's opinion about 2K26, right? Very simple. A dude that clearly probably hasn't gotten to experience a lot of the wrestling games and did. You know, like, hey, is this better than 2K25? This guy replied, Boros, miles better, 250 hours racked on 2K24, which tells me you have autism already. So your opinion is probably going to be a little skewed. Only played 25 for like 20. 2K26 already got like 30. Somebody else, Jaden X JPEG, 2K25 was awesome, and so is 2K26. Again, I'm assuming you're a teenager to a child, something like that. I'm assuming you haven't really played any of the other wrestling games.
Yeah, that brain hasn't fully developed yet.
Yeah, so the guy goes, no, don't say that, dude. That makes me not want to buy 26. 25 was buns. 25 was not buns. So I just laid it all out for him. My opinion, which was that this was a very underdeveloped game. It was very boring. It's very basic. He did the least amount of work possible to get this game done and pushed out. And guy said that actually helps my decision a lot. I don't know if I'm going to get it or not now. He's like, I'm probably not. I don't want to push somebody away from this game. It is still a wrestling game. It's still the only option we have. Unfortunately, if you want to buy it, you're probably going to. But if this is your first time playing a wrestling game, I could see why you think it's okay. Especially compared to last year, all they did was upgrade the ragdoll physics and some blood stuff. So the gameplay is a skosh better. Everything else about the game is the same or worse. Game is not better. Let's get that out of the way. Crystal clear right now. This game is not better.
Oh, no. Yeah.
It's not better than 24. Fuck, 2K20 with all of its bugs was more enjoyable. Because you're like, what's going to break my game today?
Yeah.
And these games haven't been good in a long time. And we need to stop rewarding their mediocrity. And I do also think Jackal said it before, I think I'm probably in the same boat. If they keep on bullshit trend, I'm probably going to end up having to remove myself from the wrestling gaming community.
Oh, yeah.
Which doesn't mean shit to them. They don't give a fuck. But it's just one of those, I'm tired of rewarding mediocrity for something I've supported since the 90s. I've been playing these games for as long as they've been fucking pumping them out. I played the arcade games. I played it on Super Nintendo. I played it on pretty much every system I've ever had. I played on a fucking Game Boy. And the fact that a game on the original Xbox was miles above where we are right now is a slap in our face. And we should just, it's one of those where we need to stop rewarding their bullshit behavior. And unfortunately, it's because come in and they get new crowds like the ones that think this game is a fucking masterpiece when it's hot dog water. High Rise was buns. GM mode is mid at best. Universe mode is the exact fucking same. Showcase mode, CM Punk showcase mode, we watched Jackal play, and boy oh boy, that fucking bad. Like
Also
it just
to the channel
it looked like homework, and it wasn't too exciting. It's just one of those like, and the island is even worse because they locked more shit behind a paywall.
I haven't even touched the island yet. Nothing in my
because I got free currency.
That's fair.
I got free currency for pre-ordering, so I was like, fuck, let me get some tattoos so I can make my guy pretty. Because they locked even more stuff, like more of the leg tattoos are locked behind the paywall now than they were last year. So the creation suite might be technically bigger.
Yeah.
But you have to go buy the shit to get it.
Or their largest roster ever of 400 superstars, but it's John Cena 2024, John Cena 2020, John Cena Attitude Era, John Cena Thugonomics. And it's like every single, like, they don't do alternate attires anymore. It's just every single iteration. Not worth it.
Or locking people behind fucking My Rise, where it's not even, hey, play this mode to unlock, or play this storyline to unlock them, which made sense, right? Like, hey, play this unique storyline, unlock them. No, it's how many playthroughs can you get and get all the stars, unlock DDP. So you have to get 200 fucking stars, which is like 5 or 6 playthroughs of the exact same story.
Yeah, I'm doing that right now. It sucks.
And over.
It sucks. I'm not even doing different playthroughs because I don't want to start over. I'm just running like
There's 2.
I'm the championship, and I'm the champion, and I'm overall 99, and I'm just running through people, and it's mind-numbingly boring. Over the past weekend, Dandy and I went to a local game store. I don't want to say the name of it because it is like a local store.
GameStop. We went to GameStop.
Yeah, we went to GameStop, and they were talking about there was somebody in there that was looking for 2K26, and he went up to the counter while we were looking at other stuff, and I kind of was listening in on the conversation because I'm nosy, and I heard him be like, "Hey, do you have WWE 2K26?" And the guy at the counter was like, "No, it takes about a week for us to get games in, so it's not going to be here for a little bit." He was like, "But I have 2K25 if you want that." I heard they're about the same. The dude that's buying the game says, "No, I want 2K26 because they said that's current gen. I bought a PS5 just to play this game." And that is the audience that WWE and 2K are after. They are after people that don't care about the quality of this game. They only care about the upgrade to new gen, which is not even new gen at this point. It's current gen. I'd argue that new gen is coming out in the next couple of years. I think even new Xbox hardware is going to come out, I think 2028 or something like that they're talking about. So like,
Project Gemini.
Yeah, so like a PS5 is not new anymore, but that's who WWE is going after here. That's why 2K26 feels like 2K25 with a battle pass, because that's all they fucking did. They put in a fucking battle pass, and they took out some of the files that were hidden that you couldn't get to until fucking what's the status, data mine them on Twitter or whatever the fuck, and now we have thumbtacks in the game that don't fucking do a thing. It don't fucking matter. And we got light tubes in the game that don't do a thing, that don't fucking matter. We got doors in the game that don't do a thing, that don't fucking matter. Don't worry. It's another soulless My Rise where they immediately throw you into another character's clothing and another character's entrance. I don't care if they do that. Don't give me a customization screen before that. Because I'll spend hours. I'm the type of person that will spend hours customizing a character sometimes, trying to get everything right, especially in WWE, where I generally make the same looking guy every year. I think it's, got a little bit of headcanon, a little bit of OC nerdiness going on. But it's like, don't do this to me, because they do it to me every year. They pull the same bullshit every year. Mike, I haven't opened the island yet. Do I have to recreate a character when I go into the island like I had to do last year? And do they have some things hidden and locked behind paywalls and bullshit in the island? Like you can't just get everything that you would get in a creation studio? 2K25 with the Battle Pass. Is 2K25 with the Battle Pass. It's so fucking stupid. And then I have to... What pisses me off is that I'm gonna have to come back to this. I'm gonna have to play this game because I spent money on it. It's not like a DLC where I get the fucking season. I go, you know what? I'm going to pay a little bit more up front, but I get everything. As soon as it comes out, I get it. I don't want Jelly Roll, but I get Jelly Roll. I don't want fucking whatever dumb bullshit celebrity NBA players they're going to put in, but I get them. I don't want the Pat McAfee show, but I get them. Now, I don't want the Pat McAfee show. I'm paying for the Pat McAfee show, and I don't even fucking get the Pat McAfee show. I don't get the stupid fucking legends that they're putting in. I pay for them, but I don't get them. I have to fucking sit down and play the same stupid fucking bullshit, the same 3 or 4 fucking tables matches just to run through. I can't even make fucking Eric Bischoff tap out anymore. I can't even fucking beat up Eazy-E. It's so... It's such a bad design, because I'm with you guys. Unless they fundamentally change this game, I am not getting 2K27. I will go every other year. I am not getting 2K27 next year if they do not fundamentally change the game.
Oh,
Yeah.
and then there was one. Now it's little old me's turn. I'm not going to hit on the same topics that we've already hit, because that would just be quite redundant and a waste of not only my time, not only your gentlemen's time, but the listeners' time as well, if they've made it this far. Because you two have hit on quite a bit. Mike, you've said this sentence a lot in regards to WWE, and I think this sentence is going to fit right now here more so now than ever. This game is not for us anymore.
True.
We are not the target demographic. We are not the target clientele for this. This game is for, I heard this sentence on TikTok and now it's stuck in my brain ever since. This game is for the ball and gun gamers. Think about it. It fits.
Yeah.
It's This is for the Call of Duty, Fortnite, Madden, NBA, FIFA rotation gamers. That is what this game is being marketed towards for now, because those are the ones that see $100 price tag on a game and then see a $10 premium battle pass in a game that they already paid $100 for and go, yeah, I have no issue with that. I would love to be able to play as Biker Undertaker. I love Macho Man Randy Savage. I love 97 Eddie Guerrero. I would love to pay money to be able to unlock those guys without even giving a second thought, without even an iota of thought that those characters were there for free in last year's game. They don't care. They don't care. They just know that this is the best one. This one's the top of the line one. They know, oh my God, you can control their entrances now. What's that? You can make the pyro go off, even though it's only the same 3 different pyro animations. You can make them happy. You can make them faces, even though it's only the same 3 face animations, only the same 3 heel animations, even though this was marketed as such a groundbreaking fucking thing. Oh my God, you can control how the match starts, but you don't realize you now have to do that every single fucking match of, oh, you gotta draw the energy from the crowd. Oh, you get to rush them down. Oh, you have to shake their hand, making these fucking things take even longer. And then your mind goes back to, wait, I just spent $10 on this real life money on this in-game battle pass, knowing, oh my God, I have to grind for this thing now. How does this in-game grinding work to unlock this as fast as possible? Is it maybe the length of matches played? Is it the amount of playtime played? Is it like the quality of match played? Nope. None of those. It's purely just match start to match finish is the quickest way to get the XP done. And they are implementing so many different things to make sure it takes as long as humanly possible. And in this single player game where the shit you unlock in the battle pass gives you no clear advantage or disadvantage over other people who ordered this game, the method that they found out to grind this the fastest, they fucking patched it out in a single player game mode because they don't care about people like us anymore. They want, I'm sorry, I'll be the heel here. They want those brainless, mindless idiots to sit on their game as long as humanly possible, to sit and play without thinking, oh, I'm bored of the play now. Let me hop over to my faction real quick. Ooh, I'm in my faction. Let me spend some money and get some packs so maybe I can play as Cody Rhodes in my faction. Oh, I'm bored of my faction now. Let me go over to the island. Oh, my guy sucks. This guy that just ran past me is a 99 overall with the coolest tattoos I've ever seen. Let me drop some money into the island so my guy can be a 99 overall and get real cool tattoos and Air Jordan sneakers and Nike shorts and the Jey Uso Yeet t-shirt while I'm doing the 6'7" emote. This game is not for us anymore. It's not. The moment that this clicked, when I found out that I am not going to get next year's game, is when myself and my fiance realized they are taking shit out of the creation suite. Not just taking it out and locking it behind the island paywall. They are actively taking stuff out of the creation suite. They want this to be a wrestling simulator. When you are going through and making your characters, there's a button on your controller that can randomize your character to make it look just weird, goofy. You can be a 7-foot tall Irish man wearing like Nation of Domination garb, or you can be a 5'2" black guy wearing nothing but a smile. Like, you can randomize your character and actually have it be random. But this year we're hitting the random button. It's like, oh my God, these aren't crazy. These aren't goofy anymore. This is just like indie wrestlers. This is so boring. Where's the craziness? Where's the wild? We're going through, looking in, and all these under individual categories, all the costumey parts gone. All the parts that actually make a character, gone. Oh, but thank you, Jesus, Lord in heaven. There's now a licensed Stone Cold Cherry Blossom vest in the Battle Pass with a Hype Beast logo on it. There's now Air Jordan pumps for my shoes. There's now Ray-Ban sunglasses. This game is not for us anymore. I would much rather go back and fucking play 2K14 for Jackalmania next year as opposed to spending another 100 of my dollars on 2K27. I can't do this anymore. And the fact that there are people out here actually defending this fucking game, I'm surprised by it, but also at the same time, I'm not. Because at the end of the day, it's still wrestling fans we're talking about here.
Yeah, and I mean, I agree with you. The first video might be out at this point. If not, it's going to be out soon, but I've been doing my rise, which is going to be uploaded here on the 3 Count Out podcast YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe so you get that. But I tried to make a Dickie Dale Danger, the lucha mask behind me, and I tried to make him an abomination. We got close, but it's not like it used to be. Nope. You know what I mean? Like, you can pick some fucked up body parts. Yes, like you can, we made him super short, but 600 pounds, and he's got a big ass and shit like that. But it's not. I remember like
the body parts of the pre-existing body types that they already chose. That's the part that they didn't.
That's what I was saying. Like, I remember like in SmackDown versus Raw, it was like you had sliders, and like you could have like super tiny skinny arms and like huge massive hands, and like you could make just monsters, and you can't do that anymore. I've also noticed that they're taking like generic like Trons and stuff like that out. That it's like, don't take the generic stuff out, leave the generic stuff in. That's what we need to make things. Regardless, unfortunately, I did buy 2K26 already. So I will at least continue to make the My Rise series and Universe mode. I have not wavered on either of those. And Jackal, I think you've already recorded Showcase. That's probably coming out as well. But I'd also be interested in picking out and maybe exploring some other wrestling games that are out there. There's a lot of them on Steam. There's obviously AEW Fight Forever, which we never made any content in. There's other WWE games that are much better. So I think there's gonna be some good stuff coming out no matter what. So make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, so that way you are notified whatever we post, whenever we post. We have a new episode coming out every Saturday at noon. And if you want to find more of me, you can find me over at twitch.tv/EraV1 or youtube.com at EraV1 Music. Definitely keep an eye out there because there's going to be some new song, or a new song, I should say, coming out at the end of the month. Oh, yeah. A dandy tune coming out to a distributor near you.
If you need me, I'll be sucking down my inhaler because the cough's still not going away. Or twitch.tv/Jackal Joker or youtube.com/Jackal Joker work just as good.
Jackal with his wheeze. If you like me, just keep on watching us. Make us your go-to video while you eat your meals. You know, I want us to be there with you always.
Let us know in the comment section below what you're eating right now. And if you're not eating something, go pause the video, get a snack, and come back and tell us.
Yeah.
And then hit play again. Snack. Make sure you hit play again. I guess you want to hear this part.
Yeah, don't just say it to like an empty screen where we're just like,
yeah.
You know, when our 5-second post mentioned Christian, I'm sorry, Cope and Cage.
I'm doing like a 45-minute pose. I'm nailing mine. Look at me.
You're doing so good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Another episode. I think we got a little ranty there towards the end. That's on me. That's my bad, guys.
No, that's
but
fine.
Hey, you can if you want slightly cheaper Mania tickets, because it's 3/16 day, you can get 31.6% off your tickets.
What?
See?
It's mirrored though because Discord. It's weird.
$500 into like $300 now, I think.
Ooh.
I don't know if that's how the math works.
Well, you just let Jackal. God,
yeah.
The dragon screw never looks good. Jesus.
Oh, on Raw? No, yeah. No, dragon screws never look good.
I think it might have took too much Dayquil.
All right, over there, Captain?
No.
Don't die behind the wheel. We can't pin you if you're fucking dead, dude.
First.
I mean, we can quite a bit actually. If he's dead, he's not kicking out at 1, 2, or 3.
All right, well, hey, listen, you can pin him then. You can pin his dead body. I don't need my fingerprints on the crime scene. I'll wear gloves when I count.
Oh, there we go.
Jackal, are you dead? Oh. Oh, Mike, you might want to pin him fast. You might want to pin him fast. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Let me get my glove on. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Ring the bell. Call. Probably call the police. Call an ambulance.
I'm not calling anybody. I'm leaving. That's what I'm doing.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah. That's smart. Yeah. Let's go to another country.